Buddy, this is Give Me the Points podcast. It is November 17th. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for the recording to start. My brain wasn't working. And I am your host, Soup, along with my co host, Tyler. Um, Currently watching the Packers Titans game. We normally don't record on Thursdays. So I got the game on in the background. We do have the Packers -3 tonight as our first play of the week. But anything new with you? What's going on?
Nothing's new. Just ready for some fucking football. No, I'm sorry. For some fucking soccer. Because that's what everybody's going to know it by a month
Yeah,
from now.
yeah, right. I got a couple messages asking us about World Cup plays. We'll have to sit
Serbia
down
to
with
qualify from the group.
Serbia +120.
Yes.
That's your favorite qualify play.
It is. It is
Okay.
far as, like you could pick Brazil for -500 or something, but
Well, give
one.
me your reasoning. Who's all in their group?
Okay, so Serbia, let's pull up the group here.
Serbia's in their own group. That's good.
They're not. They're with Brazil, so Brazil's going to
Yeah.
be the favorite.
So Brazil's advancing. Got it.
Yes. So let's see.
All right, but anyway, while you're looking that up, last week we were fine going into the Monday night game, and
Oh my god, dude!
the Eagles just kept fumbling, dude. They just, Quez Watkins deep ball down the field gets up, fumbles. They couldn't get out of their own way. They still had a chance in that game. They lose Dallas Goedert. He's on the IR. AJ Brown rolls his ankle. It was a disaster.
Yeah, no,
That killed the money line parlay. We had the Eagles -10. We hit the over. We ended up finishing down 3 units on the week, which is fine. It's fine because took 2 days off of social media and got frisky last night with some college basketball. Hit 2 big ones on college basketball. Hit another big one this afternoon on college basketball. And Hilliard just scored for the Titans. The Titans are up 6-0. March down the field. Right now, 4-0 in college basketball for 13 units. So that's a good start to the season. That makes up for a 3-unit loss. That puts us up 36 on the year total. So we are over that doubling the bankroll threshold. All right, so Serbia's group.
Yes, but real quick, 5 seconds before the Serbia thing, Tyrese Hunter. He's a dude.
Yeah.
But yes, okay, so it's Serbia, Brazil, Cameroon, and Switzerland. Now, World Cup tournaments are not your entertaining Premier League soccer.
No.
They are very grinded out. I mean, it's awesome because it's the World Cup. But Serbia has got 2 guys up front in Mitrovic and Dusan Vlahovic from Juventus that they can win a match on their own. They've got Sergej Milinkovic-Savic in the midfield. He's really, really good. Cameroon sucks. I mean, and Switzerland I guess it'd be them and Serbia would be the 2 you argue for to see who's going to come in second in the group. But I like Serbia a lot. In fact, I like Serbia to possibly make a little run to the final 8 because I think they're really good.
Okay. I saw somebody post about this earlier today, and I want your thoughts on it. So the favorite to win the World Cup wins less than 50% of the time. So they were talking about looking at not necessarily long shots. They did mention Uruguay at like 38-1.
Yeah, they're not winning though.
No. Yeah. But the Netherlands at 15-1.
I like the Netherlands.
Yeah.
I like outside of, the Brazil, Argentina, France. I like the Netherlands.
Yeah, 15-1, I think, is good value on the Netherlands.
Yes. Well, they have an easy group as well to be able to just write.
Correct. Yeah, that's another thing to take into account. You always run the risk when you take not a huge favorite, but a mid shot of them not qualifying, something funky happening. It's the World Cup, man. You never know what's going to happen. Yeah, I mean, so you take that risk, but the Netherlands should
You don't
qualify.
now. Honestly, I think the risk is gone because Senegal's best player. I mean,
Is out.
Sadio Mane is out. He's out
Yeah.
for the World Cup. Well, he's not just Senegal's best player. He's like probably a top 10 player in the world. So he's gone. Qatar's in it because they're the
Because it's
host,
in Qatar, right?
and I
Exactly.
mean, Ecuador's okay, but yeah, it's Netherlands will qualify easily.
So, all right. So we're gonna sit down. We're gonna talk about World Cup plays. We're obviously gonna make like match by match plays. But as far as qualifying, we'll probably throw a couple qualifiers out there, as well as outright winners. We'll probably put some of those out there. So it's week 11 of the NFL. It's kind of depressing. Every single week I say this, but it just feels like the season's going to be over before you know it.
Mm-hmm.
I got my text message with my Super Bowl block poll already, and that really makes me frustrated that the season's coming to an end.
Yeah, that's a little early. That's like 3 months away.
Yeah, well, so he does $100, $50, 25, and $10 blocks, and he does like 3 of each. So he really he gets a lot of people and he fills them up.
Okay.
The 1 year, what's it, the Pats Rams Super Bowl. So he does final score and also reverse. And on the $100 block, I had 3 and 3. So I hit on the 13-3 win when Zerline missed that field goal at the end, and I hit the reverse of 3 and 3. So it was like a $4,000 hit. It was pretty sick.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Dude, it was so sick. I remember sitting there watching, and I was like, "Why are they kicking the field goal? Like, just what are you doing?" They give, what was there, 7 seconds left? They're like, "Oh yeah, we're going to recover an onside kick and score a touchdown and win the game." But whatever.
Yeah.
Week 11. Excuse me. So first game's obviously going on now. Packers and Titans. We are on the Packers -3 in that game. But then you've got the Sunday slate. We'll start with the Thunder Snow, the game that has officially been moved to Detroit.
Okay, they did move it.
It is official, which it's so wonky because like in Ford Field they're having like a circus or like an indoor fair. I don't know what it is, but they're having that on Friday and Saturday, and then they have to tear it all down and get it ready for Sunday for this Browns Bills game. So it's super weird. But they're saying 3 to 6 feet of snow.
Yeah, dude.
In Buffalo.
I pulled it up on my AccuWeather like to look at the forecast myself, and 3 to 6, not inches, feet.
Yeah. So for those of you that are maniacs and already bet the over, congrats, because it was at 40.5. As soon as they announced it at Ford Field, they moved it to 48.5. So you got an 8-point cushion there. So congrats on you for being a psychopath and betting the over in 3 to 6 feet of snow projection. I mean, obviously you're banking on the game getting moved, but if it didn't get moved, you're losing money. Like you lost money.
Well, is the over going to hit when Josh Allen throws it to the other team all game?
Can we talk about his red zone interceptions?
Dude, it's bad. His decision making right now is bad.
He had 4 in his career coming into the last 2 weeks, and now he has 4 in the last 2 weeks.
And they're
bad throws. They're really bad throws. Okay, that game, the Bills-Vikings game.
Oh my God.
Justin Jefferson's arm sleeve and gloves is already in Canton.
Well, that's probably the best catch I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's got his own little shrine in Canton already. 2nd year in the league. Congrats, Jay Jettas. Well, no, 3rd year in the league. Congrats on all your success. But that game was nuts, dude. For the Bills defensive line to come up with such a huge stop, and then the Vikings defensive line to turn the corner and come up with the safety. And then obviously, Josh Allen marched down the field. Like
it was incredible. I saw something online today. I know this isn't a fantasy show, but how many years in a row is Justin Jefferson going to be the #1 fantasy receiver drafted? At least the next 3 or 4, you'd think, no matter what, right?
He has to be. He's the best receiver in football.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
and it's not, dude, it's not a question. Like, he is the most talented receiver in the NFL.
I said that before the year, did I not? I said give me him over any receiver in the league.
Yes, like he's the best receiver. I still thought that. I mean, he's still not wide receiver 1 in fantasy right now.
No, just
but that's because Tyreek Hill is proving everybody that Tyreek Hill is good. I mean, it is. Patrick Mahomes was good for him, but he's still real good. All right, so Browns at Bills. Bills are an 8.5-point favorite here in Detroit. Over under at 48.5. The Browns suck.
They do suck.
The Browns suck. This is the last week before Deshaun Watson. Watson comes back week 12, correct? 13.
Yeah, because they have a bye, I think.
They have a bye. So this is their last game without Deshaun Watson. So Watson started practice Wednesday. So he'll be back for week 13. This is Jacoby Brissett's swan song. It's all over. His ride in Cleveland is over. It's tough for me not to take Buffalo here. Like, it just at some point he's gonna stop making stupid turnovers in the red zone, and he's gonna get this right.
Yeah, I think so too. Like, I would have not felt great about it if it was in Buffalo, like in the cold, like I don't know. You never know. Like, Cleveland plays them tough, but in Detroit, with I don't know, are there going to be fans? You would think Bills Mafia would drive there, but not through 6 feet of snow.
Correct.
So I feel like at this neutral indoor field, they could just boat race them.
I agree. So I don't want to go huge on it because I just can't trust Buffalo to cover a large spread right now.
A unit and a half.
They win this game. Yeah, a unit and a half. I do think they win this game by double digits.
Yep.
All right. Interesting game here. Eagles at the Colts. Colts +7. Jeff Saturday 1-0. Over under at 45.5. Philly's banged up. Jason Kelsey's hurt. Obviously, we talked about Dallas Goedert going on the IR. AJ Brown limited in practice right now with a rolled ankle, but should be good to go. And the Colts offensive line looked really good last week. And Jonathan Taylor's ankle is fine. He put the burners on that 66-yard touchdown run.
Listen, I like the Colts here. Not to win, but I like the +7.
I do too.
And maybe to win, but
all right. So I'm just gonna say it now. I think we do a 2-team 6-point teaser right now. Bills -2.5, Colts +13.
Yeah, give me it.
I think we just combine those two together right off the rip, and take the Colts +13 at home and the Bills to cover the 2.5 in Detroit.
Let's do it.
All right. I'd like 3 units on that.
Okay.
I mean, we're going to put a unit and a half on both of them to cover.
Let's
do 3 units on that. All right. Panthers at the Ravens. Excuse me. Ravens are giving 13 points to the Panthers. It's in Baltimore. Over-unders at 41.5. Baltimore coming off the bye. Mark Andrews is going to be a go.
Is Baker playing?
I don't have they announced?
No, I don't think they have because I think
how do you start PJ Walker after that performance last week against
How do you start Baker after all of his performances?
I know. Sam Darnold's healthy, right? Dude,
I don't know. The Ravens, there's no funny weather in Baltimore, right? It's just up north more.
It's just cold.
Cold. Dude,
just cold.
The Ravens might beat them by 25.
Okay, so here's my thing. This line, where it's sitting right now, the over-under at 41.5 and the Ravens being 13-point favorites. I don't have their team total up in front of me, but that would put their team total at, I think, 27.5. I kind of just like taking Baltimore's team total over.
Yeah, okay.
For them to score 4 touchdowns in this game against the Carolina defense that Atlanta moved the ball at will against. Yes, Carolina won the game, but Atlanta did move the ball and had some drives stall and had some stupid turnovers in the red zone.
Yeah, I can get behind the Ravens team over for sure.
Okay. All right. So we'll have to look at it. If it's 27.5, we're going to play that. If it's 28.5, I'm not going to touch it. All right. It's going to be a quick episode. We got some stuff to take care of afterwards. So Lions at the Giants. Giants are a 3-point favorite here, over under at 45.
I actually want no part of this personally.
That's fine with me.
Yeah.
I mean, how good are the Giants really?
They're
not as good as their record.
No, they're not. Could we look at if it's not some ridiculous 140 Saquon's combined rushing receiving yards possibly in this? Like a little player prop in here, maybe.
I mean, he should be absolutely fed the entire game.
Yeah.
Brian Daboll's one of the
feels like Amon-Ra's getting 15 targets again.
Yeah. Brian Daboll's one of the rare coaches in the NFL that understands the key to victory is getting the best player on the field the ball.
Yeah.
Which is
crazy concept.
Yeah, he really gets that concept.
Can I talk to the Saints with Kamara? Like the 2 good games he had this year where they fed him, they won.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Okay, Commanders at the Texans. The Texans +3, the over/under at 41.
Heineke, all he does is win.
Dude, listen.
I don't know if he's good. In fact, I'm willing to say he's not good, but I don't care. He wins.
I don't listen. I kind of hope Houston's up in this game in the fourth quarter so I can just live bet Washington.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, at that point.
Just Heineke in the fourth quarter, man. Listen, the play he made to end that Eagles game, kind of shiesty. Kind of shy. He was like,
"Oh, gets the job done."
That wasn't my. Yes, it was. That was your idea. That was your thought process. You're going to run around in the backfield, and right before Brandon Graham comes to level you, you're going to take a knee. You're going to draw a penalty, and you're going to get the game's going to.
But did it work?
Oh, it was so smart. It was so smart. Yeah. Yeah. I do like Washington -3 here on the road.
Yeah. But like I don't want to actually bet on them, right?
No, I would lean the Commanders here. I also
lean that way.
Jets, Pats coming off a bye. Patriots are -3.5. Damian Harris is back. Over/unders at 38. I like the over here, honestly. I know earlier in the year I said I bet the under in this game consistently, but when it gets sub 40, and the Jets are New England might score 3 defensive touchdowns, to be honest. Matt Judon, defensive player of the year. Don't at me. Like, he is defensive player of the year through 10 weeks, and nobody's going to tell me otherwise. But then again, I just don't trust New England's pass defense enough to maintain Zach Wilson from having a decent game.
No, I kind of want to stay away from this, but if you have a feeling, I'm okay with like.
Yeah, I like the 38. This kind of reminds me of when they played the Bears and we took the over in the Patriots-Bears game and it got smashed.
It did get smashed.
Like I just have that feeling here that New England's pass D could not show up and Zach Wilson could have a decent game, throw for 250, 2 touchdowns. I easily could see both these teams getting into the 20s.
Okay. I mean, that is low. That is really low.
It's super low. It's the lowest total of the week. All right, so 1.5 on the over 38 in the Pats game, along with the 2-team teaser that we have so far, and we're going to be looking at the Baltimore team total over. All right. Bears at Falcons. Falcons are a 3-point favorite at home here. Over-unders 49.5. Justin Fields. Give me the Bears. Give me the Bears. Give me the Bears. Yes.
Yeah.
They are the first team in NFL history to lose 3 straight games while scoring 29 points or more. You know what Atlanta can't do? They can't score a lot of points. They cannot score a lot of points, and they cannot stop Justin Fields' coming out party. This kid is unbelievable right now. What a pass, Aaron Rodgers.
If I'd have told you you'd see Aaron Rodgers throwing the ball to Randall Cobb in 2022, like I told you that 10 years ago. Like,
Nah, dude, you're absolutely delusional, but he just did, and it was a beautiful pass.
yeah.
What an absolute pass! Oh, that's great. All right, so yeah, do you want to? I just want to take the Bears money line.
Well,
I know that goes against.
yeah.
You
Okay.
like the
Let's do
dog,
it.
you take the points.
Yeah.
But right here, dude, I just like the Bears at a plus 145 on the money line.
Okay.
All right, Bears plus 140. We're going to figure out units off air. Just look at the Action Network and the Instagram for the actual unit plays, because I want to see where we're at, and we might do something different. Rams at Saints. The Saints are -3 at home. Over-unders at 39. Obviously, Cooper Kupp got his surgery on Wednesday. He's on the IR. The fullback, Ben Skoronek's going to be stepping in. Van Jefferson can't catch the ball to save his life. I know Odell doesn't want to play for the Rams, but if you're the Ram, I guess it doesn't even make sense to bring Odell in because you're not making the playoffs.
Dude, I want nothing, no part of this game, by the way.
Neither do I.
I
Andy
don't know
Dalton's
that I
playing
want
again
to
this
watch
week.
it at all.
Dennis Allen came out and said Andy Dalton is playing this week. So
Well, that's cool.
another week of the Red Rocket.
I won't be watching. Like, if this comes on my red zone, I might switch off a red zone and click on a different game until it goes away from red zone.
Hey, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you tell me I was right about Pittsburgh?
Stinking?
No, them beating the Saints last week.
Well, sure. But let's not pretend like, I mean, the Saints suck too. I didn't think the Saints were good.
Right?
I just thought the Steelers sucked more. I was wrong. The Saints suck more.
Listen, Kenny Pickett's, oh my God, he sucks.
Dude, he's bad.
32 pass attempts a game. Please recover that.
Okay, listen, while you're looking at that, I refuse to say a quarterback is going to be bad based on their rookie season. But what I can say unequivocally right now is he sucks ass right now.
Yeah, he's not good. So 32 pass attempts a game. He's played, 6 games? 6, 7, 8? I forget. 8 games, I think. 8 games. He's played 8 games. And he's got 2 touchdowns and 8 interceptions.
And, most rookie quarterbacks don't come in with a Freiermuth, a Chase Claypool for a bit there, Deontay Johnson, and Pickens to throw the ball to.
I know. I know. It's incredible to me. He's not good. And
so last year, look at Mac Jones's receivers, look at Trevor Lawrence's, look at Justin Fields' receivers compared to what Pickett came in to work with.
Yeah.
Each fan of any of those teams would have loved for their guys to have the Steelers' weapons.
Absolutely. Is it gay if I watch this with thinking? Absolutely not. As long as you have a beer in your hand.
As long as you get ready to hit your shots on PUBG.
All right. Raiders at Broncos. The Broncos are somehow a favorite. Or -3. That's because the Raiders are terrible. Over under at 41. How do the Broncos week in and week out? How are they favorites, man?
Because the Raiders are fucking awful.
But the Broncos are the worst offense in the entire NFL.
And the Raiders have the worst coach in the entire NFL.
Yes, they did. Yeah,
I saw some report that they can't afford to fire him this year or next year.
That's ridiculous.
I know.
Oh my God. Really? Like financially?
I actually like the Broncos. Yeah, I don't know how true it is. I like the Broncos -3 here just because their D is really good.
Oh, it's literally the best defense in the NFL and the worst offense in the NFL smashed together on one team. Obviously, you sent me the stat. They'd be 8-1 if the offense could have scored 18 points in every game.
Yeah, and like you said, the game would have changed, blah, blah, blah. But the fact is, if they could score at all, they'd be in a playoff position.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's so bad. All right, that's fine. You know what? Yeah, we'll go Broncos -3.
Just like you want to go 1 unit or just 1.5 is our low.
Oh one's. Is that Christian Watson?
You mean Randy Moss reincarnated?
Buddy, let's go.
Oh, just Aaron doing smart things, snapping it while there's still a player on the field.
Christian Watson, what a dude. What a catch. All right.
Derek Carr crying all the time. Not foul. I call fair. The dude's. Here's my thing with Derek Carr. He's solid to good, but not great. Not his
Right.
fault. Some people call him great, and he knows he's about to spend the rest of his career on a dog shit team. So yeah,
Yeah. Yes. You can't fault a guy for being so passionate. And he's just a good person. If you've ever heard him talk, like he just seems like such a genuine person. So I can't fault him for crying. Oh, great, good, great. Extra point blocked,
I'll just
7-6.
get a 2-pointer later.
7-6. All right. This is the play of the week.
Bengals. How many?
This is a million.
A million.
This is the play of the year.
The play of the decade.
I mean, so Cincinnati at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's getting 3.5 points here. Cincinnati coming off a bye. And you know what's more important than Pittsburgh sucking? More important than Cincinnati coming off a bye? Cincinnati's rocking the all whites again.
Oh yeah, well, I was gonna say Kenny Pickett.
A wise man once said.
Pick.
A wise man once said, "Look good, feel good, play good." And you can't look any better than the Bengals look in those whites, man. But no, in all seriousness, this is just a terrible matchup for Pittsburgh. Obviously, week 1, they won the game.
Makes me feel even better about the Bengals smashing.
Yeah, super wonky. I love the Bengals. I want to buy the hook here. I want to make it -3, and I want to put 5 units on the Bengals -3.
Bet.
All right, perfect. There we go.
There's our beat of the week.
Game of the week here.
Oh, Vikings.
Yes, game of the week. Cowboys at the Vikings. The Vikings are getting 1.5 at home. The over/under at 47.5.
Let me ask you: is this a primetime game? This is America's game of the week.
No, it's not. It's not prime time. No, it's 4:25.
I mean, you know, why I'm asking.
It's because Kirk and primetime's garbage. That's why New England's going to beat them on Thanksgiving at 8:20.
Yeah, you're right. So they are going to win this game and then lose.
They're going to win this game and then they're going to lose on Thanksgiving.
Okay. I don't love them enough to bet them here, by the way, because I think this is like going to be a good freaking game. But the Cowboys are probably going to feed Zeke 20 times when it's not necessary.
He's back, yeah.
He's back.
Oh, I like the Vikings +1.5 in this game a lot at home. I do. Yeah, I trust Kirk O'Bangs. I trust him, man. Yes.
Vikings is going to dunk on Trev Diggs, and then he's going to whisper in his ear, tell your brother he's not welcome back in this town either.
Dude. Is he – how good is he? Diggs. Not Stephon Diggs. Trayvon Diggs. How good really is he? Is he super opportunistic?
He's good.
He's not elite.
No, he's just good.
Like I see these conversations of him being in the top 5 corner conversation, and I'm not buying that.
Corner is such a hard thing to argue on, to be honest. Like back when we were in high school, Darrelle Revis was the GOAT. He just went on one side of the field and locked people up the entire game, and that was the whole game plan. Like that's not really a thing anymore.
Okay.
Like, Ramsey does it sometimes. I know Sauce is doing it as a rookie, but that's not the entire game following just that receiver. I can't since Revis, who's done that the entire game. Either just take one side away all game or follow the receiver all game.
I'm just gonna rant. I want to name some corners, and I want you to tell me if Diggs is better than them.
Okay. No to Ramsey. No, I knew that
Sauce
was first.
Gardner.
No, not based on first half of the year. No.
Pat Surtain.
No,
absolutely not.
Only one I'm taking over Pat Surtain right now is Ramsey.
It's Jalen Ramsey. Okay, yeah. Darius Slay.
I don't know. I don't think he's a better corner, but the opportunistic thing does matter.
Okay.
So I guess I'd take Slay. Yeah.
The opposite side of the field of Darius Slay.
Oh yeah, Bradbury.
Yeah.
Okay. Just for the sake of argument, I'll say give me Diggs over one of them, and I'm not picking which one because he is good.
Okay. I'm just wondering.
The opportunism matters. I don't know. He's perfect on a team that has the pass rush the Cowboys do.
So how many picks does he have this year, though? Like, what's he
Well,
done?
not like last year. I don't. I don't.
Obviously last year was
Yeah, I
ridiculous.
don't know honestly.
All right. So anyway, Vikings plus 1.5 here. We agree. Unit and a
Yeah.
half. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If Dak plays well, sneaky over as well. But it just.
Oh yeah, I did like the over in this as well.
Yeah.
We'll have to look at that, but it's in a dome, so anytime you give me two offenses that have the capability to score 30 points in a dome, I'm normally going to side with an over 47.5.
Yeah.
All right. Chiefs at the Chargers. Chargers plus 5. Over under at 52. Keenan Allen, Mike Williams both logged limited practices yesterday and today. So it looks like they're both going to be back. The Chiefs, Mecole Hardman went on the IR today, so that just opens the door for Kadarius Toney to ball out. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is officially dead. He is completely irrelevant. Isaiah Pacheco is that guy now.
And
I like the under.
It's Kelsey.
I like the under.
Okay.
I like under 52 points here. Because if Mike Williams and Keenan Allen are not 100%, which they will not be 100%, and DeAndre Carter also not at 100%, I don't know how much I trust the Chargers to be able to move the ball here. And the Chiefs have shown us at times their inability to finish drives. Yes, they can move the ball up and down the field, but they have struggled to finish drives. Because if Kelsey's covered, Mahomes doesn't really have a guy to go to in the red zone. MVS is a downfield threat. Juju's brains scrambled eggs right now.
Oh, God. One of the bigger clean hits I've seen recently.
Oh, dude, he got smashed.
Because if you watch the slow-mo, it makes you realize even more it was clean because he could have ran through him and annihilated him even more. But he just kind of kept his arm down and put his arm and upper body through Juju. But, yeah.
So are you cool with the under here? I know it's a risky play.
I am because that's a lot.
52 is a lot.
That's a lot. I mean, unless my math is wrong, 27-24 it hits the under.
Correct.
And that's still a pretty damn entertaining scoring game.
That's good maths.
Yeah, it's a quick maths.
That's good maths. That's that Common Core math.
Yeah.
All right. Monday night game. You have why do these games end up on Monday night every single year? You have San Fran at Arizona. Arizona getting 8 points, over under at 43.5. Kyler's going to be a go, right?
Yeah, listen. What should happen is the 49ers should throttle them and beat them by 17.
They should.
But
can we just talk about Shanahan? Eli Mitchell comes back and Shanahan gives him 16 carries.
Why did people think that because he traded for McCaffrey, he would do anything than fulfill his life's mission to frustrate fantasy football owners at the running back position?
It's amazing, dude. He
has that stupid ass hat, and he's just thinking like, yeah, I'm fucking smarter than them. Fuck that.
I traded the history, like the future of our organization away to get Christian McCaffrey. But this guy that had a 900-yard rookie season, he's back from injury.
Debo don't get me wrong. Like one top 15 receiver finish on the season. Watch Debo get 7 jet sweeps this game just because he still can, because I'm Kyle Shanahan.
Now, don't get me wrong. Eli Mitchell's good, and he ran the ball well. But he also ran the ball well against one of the worst run defenses in the entire NFL.
And possibly that was the reason. Get him going. Yes. Get him feeling good. You brought McCaffrey in to try to win a Super Bowl for nothing else. And if they win a Super Bowl this year, which they could come out of the West or out of the NFC, out of the West, I wouldn't be shocked. I honestly think they're as good as any team.
Oh, their defense is so good.
Yeah, and Jimmy G, if he just plays that I'd feel better if they had a better quarterback, but they went for the high risk, high reward Trey Lance. Well, they got the risk real quick.
Sure did.
Before he even had time to iron out his ability as a quarterback, he got hurt with his play style. So, it was unfortunate, but
So even though even though I felt like they got outplayed for 80% of the game last week, they still beat the Chargers and won the game by 6.
Yeah.
Obviously, Zach Ertz done for the year, had surgery. He's out. Dunzo. So that takes away Kyler's second safety blanket. Obviously, his safety blanket's DeAndre Hopkins here. Hollywood Brown has been activated off the IR. I think he's up in the air whether or not he's going to go. James Conner is back, full 3-down back again. They said, thank you, Eno Benjamin, for the couple weeks that you gave us, and cut him.
Yeah, right. Dude,
what was that?
He's in Houston now.
They were like, thank you, come again. And they just, dude, that's crazy. Like, we're talking James Conner here. We're not talking.
You know my thoughts on James Conner.
We're not talking Saquon Barkley. We're not talking Derrick Henry. We're not talking Jonathan Taylor coming back from injury.
No, we're not.
We're talking James Conner comes back from injury, and they cut the guy who was a pretty damn good, serviceable backup while he was out. I don't understand this organization at all. I don't understand Cliff Kingsbury. Maybe watching in-season Hard Knocks, maybe I'll get to understand him a little better. But I doubt it. I don't get what's going on there. I'm fine with taking San Fran -8. I know it's a lot of points. I know they're on the road, but I'm fine with trusting that defense to frustrate Kyler Murray into making some bad turnovers. And San Fran's offense just doing what San Fran's offense does. Maintain the clock, keep the ball out of the opposition's hands, and probably score 24 points and win this game 24-13 or something like that.
Works for me.
All right, so San Fran -8. All right, so we're going to recap through the plays here. Super quick episode, but that's fine by me. It's a Thursday episode. I want to watch some of this game. All right, so we've got the 2-team 6-point teaser where we're taking the Bills. The Bills -2.5, as well as the Colts +13.5 at home against the Eagles. We're looking at the Ravens team total over. We're hoping it's around 27 or 27.5. We are passing on the line Giants game. Are we passing on Washington, or we don't want to play them? Do we want to play them?
I think we're we were saying pass.
All right, pass. We're leaning the Commanders. Patch Jets, the over 38. Bears Falcons, the Bears money line, +145. Rams Saints pass. Raiders Broncos. Your play Broncos -3. I'll ride with you. Broncos country. Let's ride. Broncos -3 here. Bengals Steelers. Play of the century. Bengals -3. Cowboys Vikings. Vikings +1.5 at home. Chiefs Chargers. The risky play, taking the under 52 here, and then San Fran -8 at Arizona.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna get the World Cup plays out. First game is Qatar on Sunday?
Yeah, at 11.
Okay, Sunday. So that's the only game on Sunday.
That's the only game. That's the opening match.
They just stuffed Derrick Henry on 4th and inches?
I might have got the ball across.
They stuffed him. Yeah, you got it crossed. Damn it. All right. But the one play we're going to put out here is Serbia +120 to qualify.
Also, yes, we're also going to put out a play on the USA to beat Wales. We're fucking American. We're betting our country to.
Oh, absolutely. What's the line at right now? Do you know?
No, but I will certainly look real quick.
Next week is obviously Turkey Day. That's on Thursday, so we can record Wednesday night.
Yeah, I'm not a 20-year-old. I don't go drinking on Wednesday night.
Nah, yeah, Thanksgiving Eve. Yeah, Jesus. So yeah, we'll record on Wednesday night. We'll be back to that.
It's gonna be
Friday. Friday, I'll be down for the England game.
Yeah, +145.
+145. US of A.
+145.
What's them +0.5?
What does that mean?
Like +0.5 a goal.
Oh, well, that's what it is to win.
Right.
Like,
okay. So,
not to advance from that's just for them to beat Wales by whatever.
Yeah.
And then a draw is +220, but we're not getting a draw. We're getting a victory.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What's the USA? So a draw or win.
Oh.
Is what I'm getting at here.
Okay, well, let me click on the match. See if that's even an option.
Yeah, it will be an option.
Let's see.
So minus 220 plus. You said plus 220.
Plus
for a draw.
220 would be a draw.
And then
USA
plus
winning
145. So
plus
it's gonna be like a minus 120 or something like that.
Yeah.
Draw or win. All right, we'll look at it. We'll figure it out. All right, that's all I've got. We'll put units up. It'll probably be somewhere around, with the 5-unit play, it'll be somewhere around 13, probably maybe 14 units up for grabs this week in the NFL. Again, for a recap for you, as far as where we're at right now, we've got. Let's go to the Action Network.
Dale, come on now. Be a little more educated than that. They didn't change the colors to the gay colors on the logo.
All right. Anyway, I'm not getting involved with that.
Dale, come on now. Be better.
So as of right now, we are up 35.88 units on the year. In the last month, we're up 27 units. We are 4-0 in college basketball. We're 25-14 in the NCAA, and we are 50-54 in the NFL, but plus 11 units. We've hit the big plays, lost the little plays, and that's all that matters. So that's all I've got, guys. Until next Wednesday, we will talk to you on social media and look forward to the units on the NFL plays as well as the World Cup plays. Any parting shots? Anything?
No, I'm just fucking pumped.
All right. Well, I'll play an outro here for us. We'll get us all gassed up here.
Better be Waka Waka by Shakira.
No. Bad radio right now. I wasn't prepared for this.
Yeah, DJ let us down.
Yes, he did. All right. Oh, and it gives me an ad. It's unbelievable.
That's malarkey.
It is. Here we go. Let's skip it.
Mm-hmm. I will end with the phrase Jermaine Jones, what a cracker by him. I know you remember that.
What's that?
But I will end with the phrase Jermaine Jones, what a cracker by him. I know you remember that rip in the back of the net.
Talk to you guys next week.